Hello, everyone, and welcome to this presentation, which is the Pharmacology of Magic Potions. My name is Zahra Rattray. I am a Chancellor's Research Fellow and Lecturer at Strathclyde Institute of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences. My research is very much interested in the discovery and development of new anti-cancer drugs with a focus on nanotechnology and drug delivery, and I am the lead for pharmacy public engagement. I'm joined by my colleagues, Professor McLean and Dr. Cunningham today, and hopefully we're going to have a team act presenting a resource that we developed for secondary aged pupils.
It's Mandy McLean here from University of Strathclyde. And how this event was born was from my memory of inspirational lectures I got at Edinburgh University way back in the 70s. And the one lecture I got that inspired me to do pharmacology was about the derivation of drugs from plants and animals. And it really blew my mind that we have receptors for drugs produced from nature, and it consolidated my aspirations to be a pharmacologist. And I really wanted to use this premise to inspire young people to study pharmacology. And in fact, Harry Potter's spells and potions all actually did have some degree of pharmacological accuracy, and hence the idea of this event was born. We introduced the children to the idea that most drugs were still originally derived from nature, and we played on the ingredients of these to inspire card games where the children tried to match the ingredients with therapeutic effects, and that will be described later. And we showed them pictures of digitalis, foxgloves, the willow tree bark, poppies and belladonna, etc., and explained therefore how digitalis, aspirin, opium and atropine were derived. So this was really the intention at the outset, was to inspire young people to study pharmacology by studying the fascinating effects of drugs that are produced in plants and animals on our bodies.
Hi, I'm Dr. Margaret Cunningham and I'm a senior lecturer in pharmacology. For the event, in addition to introducing pharmacology as a topic, we wanted to try and provide our audience with insights into what careers in pharmacology can look like. And to do this, we used the resources that were freely available and sent to us by the Society. And this allowed our members of the audience to look at the resource and try and understand what type of qualifications, for example, that you would need to enter into pharmacology, and where pharmacology can really take you in terms of your career. It did also provide us with an opportunity to iron out some of the misconceptions and the overlapping and misunderstanding of what pharmacology was. So for example, it gave us the opportunity to provide more insight into what a pharmacologist does versus a pharmacist. So really we found that to be of most value to help our audience appreciate what pharmacology looked like as a career and as a potential path that you could enter into at university level.
So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the potion card game and build a molecule. So one of the resources we developed as part of this activity was to look at the various different Harry Potter potions, and then for the students to pick out and predict what the various different function of some of the reagents may be in a pharmacological capacity. So what we have here is an example of Amatentia, and we've highlighted peppermint as being one of the ingredients. At this point, on the reverse side of the card, there was some factual information about peppermint and its potential uses in a pharmacological capacity. But what we asked the students to do was to predict what the role may be, and to also match the cards to a further set of cards in terms of the symbol and the activity and recipe, because some of the names gave a bit of a clue as to what the recipe or potion may be in terms of its activity. So as well as the card game, we also had a series of build your own molecules which were based around aspirin, and the way we ran this, it was a bit like a race. where the pupils would compete to construct the structure of aspirin as quickly as possible. What we also included in the pack was some fun information about aspirin and its history.
So when we originally delivered this workshop, it was before the pandemic, and since then we've had to really rethink how we want to deliver this workshop going forward. So to do this, we're hoping to make good use of some of the on-campus open days when they return, in order to try and get some feedback on the material, so that we can then consider how we translate it to digital content to make it more widely accessible. Now, to do that, we would have to rethink the association with Harry Potter, mainly because of copyright issues, and so that we don't have any restrictions when it comes to how we share material. So we do hope to hear from our BPS membership in ways that we can possibly improve our content and make better use of our content across different audiences, not only in our own institute, but more widely across different institutes in the UK that offer pharmacology as a degree. So we look forward to hearing from you.
This brings us to the end of this presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. It would have not been possible without the funding that we received from the BPS Engagement Grant. We would also like to thank Waterstones in Sauchiehall Street in Glasgow for providing us with an ideal venue, which made the event magical. Also our volunteers who are named here, and last but not least our trainee wizards. And also thank you very much for watching this video today. If you have any questions, we look forward to taking them during the Q&A panel session. Till then, see you later.